Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what's going on with you right now, okay? What's going on in your energy, what's happening with you, around you, all that good stuff. If that's something that interests you, stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that will have any information that you need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? For some reason, there's like an urgency type of energy here going on, and I'm not sure why. I'm sure we will figure that out. Oh, I forgot that card from the last reading I did for Patreon. But yeah, there's a feeling here of like an urgency that's coming through, guys. So maybe there's a need to like cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, cleanse your, your body perhaps. Maybe there's something about, being very protective of yourself, keeping your protective energy in place here, because we do have the protected card that came out. The first message I got is that you are being fiercely protected right now. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if somebody's like purposely trying to come after you. If there's an energy here of somebody who's upset or angry with you and that has maybe tried something. They could have tried to send some energy your way. They could have tried to talk about you. They could be trying to maybe mess you out of a business deal or something. I don't know, but there is something like that you're being fiercely protected in regards to right now, okay? It's interesting too because there is like on my window, there's like this little, I don't know if this is a yellow jacket or if it's some kind of wasp, but it's just like on the window and it's just looking at me. And it's been like that since I got into this energy of like, okay, I'm gonna do Gemini's reading. It's been there and it's just like looking at me. So you might have somebody who's looking at you, who's trying to decide if they want to sting or not, or they're waiting for the right opportunity. For me, wasps talk about aggressive, confrontational people that do want to try to hurt you or something. That's just my sign for that, is a wasp. So there could be something like that going on, guys. I feel like they can't get through though, right? There's like a protective barrier or something. You are being protected right now very heavily, Gemini, okay? So that's something to keep in mind here as we move forward, all right? But let's see what's going on with your energy. I split it immediately on the new life. It's like she's stretching, right? She's broke up out of her shell here. She's stretching. She's ready to welcome this new day, this new life. It's like, yes, we want new stuff. We're ready for the new to begin, right? To go on a new path, a new journey. Some of you guys could be traveling here or trying out some new things, maybe some new food, going to some new places here. It's almost like uncharted territory. Like I want to go somewhere I've never been, or I want to do something that I've never done before. I want to step out of my comfort zone. I want to step out of my box. And, ancestors, please protect me while I do this, because this could be something that's a little risky, but in the best way. It's like taking a chance, but it's more like adventurous, right? So some of you guys might want to go on some kind of adventure here. I'm just getting that energy very strongly of like wanting to kind of get out of the box here, wanting to try something new, all right? So what's going on with Gemini's energy here? What's happening with their energy? What do we need to know about this? What's going on with them? What's going on with Gemini gang, please? We have a leg up. Yeah, you're definitely being helped here. I feel very strongly that this leg up is spiritual support, okay? We have 34. Okay, 43, 34, 4, 5, 6, 7 though. 7 is a spiritual number. It's a number of spiritual struggles and spiritual lessons. And I feel like that's something that you've been going through, Gemini, but you have a lot of spiritual support right now. All that glitters on the bottom of the deck, card number 16, again, reducing to 7. There could have been a test that you have maybe passed here, okay? There could have been something that really appeared like it was amazing, it was wonderful, it was shiny, it was new, but there was some kind of mask here or some kind of facade, like all that glitters is not gold, right? So I'm getting that energy very strongly. I feel like you maybe have disconnected or walked away from something that wasn't good for you, something that was maybe masquerading as something good, and because of this, now you're receiving some kind of good karma here. So it's almost like you traded in that fool's gold and you are discovering something real. But there's a lot of spiritual support that's coming through right now, Gemini. You could also be a supporting force for people around you right now. Like you could be offering a leg up in some kind of way, helping people. Maybe because you've been there too, so you know what it feels like to suffer or to struggle. You don't want anybody else to feel that way. So you're trying to help other people. There's something too about this banner up top. It makes me feel like a race or something, right? Like, so there could be this energy of like you are maybe getting some help to cross the finish line here in regards to something, okay? You have a lot of ancestral support. Polar bears could be significant, or wherever polar bears are at. I'm guessing they're in Alaska, in Antarctica, and maybe, I don't know, somewhere where it's really cold, right? But there is this energy here of possibly like polar bears being very significant. Okay, or bears in general is very significant for somebody right now. If you have like a parent or parental figure, if you have a grandparent, a auntie, uncle, somebody who's on the other side that was kind of like your parent, this could even be an older sibling that took care of you at one point in your life, okay? That was kind of like your, you know, like they were like your parent, like they were like your mother, they were like your father, even though they were your brother or your sister. If you had somebody like that, I feel like this person is from the other side, like they are protecting you. They are really supporting you right now and trying to help you move forward past whatever struggle that you're facing at this point in time, okay? What else do we have for Gemini's energy? What's going on in their energy here? That wanted to pop, but it didn't. What's going on in Gemini's energy here? What's happening right now? Okay, we have Treasure Island, card number 9. It's like you're on the way, right? But what's interesting about this Treasure Island is we see the turtle, but the turtle has the treasure chest on top of its shell. It's almost like maybe you're not aware that whatever you're seeking is already around you. It's already within you. You've already found it. You're already carrying it with you, you know? Some of you guys could be on this great journey to find some kind of happiness, contentment, satisfaction. Some of you might be moving to an island. I don't know, maybe you're going from changing climates here. Like somebody could be going somewhere that it's very cold to somewhere very warm, or vice versa here. But there is like a change in climate. There's a change in location for somebody here. And it's a big one, like it's a drastic change, you know? It's like going from like the flatlands in the middle of America to going to like the coastline. It's a big change. It's a completely different culture, a completely different environment. But for whatever reason, you feel like your treasure is out there, okay? But I feel like happiness, you know, home is where the heart is at, right? Happiness is where your heart is at. It's giving that kind of energy, like you're already carrying this treasure with you, Gemini, okay? So there might be a need to recognize that. 9s in numerology is also talking about the end of a cycle here, and that could be where you're at. Like you're at the end of a cycle of struggle, it feels like, for some of you guys. Or seeking, right? Like seeking some kind of energy here. You're at the end of this. What else do we have here for Gemini gang? Oh, okay. We have card number 40, co-create. So you are working with the divine right now, okay? And with this egg here, I just feel like there's some kind of untapped potential here that hasn't been realized in your life yet. Like something is about to awaken within you, you know? And you're gonna feel a lot of motivation with this cheetah to kind of go after this. With this owl on this rope here, it's feeling like you might be walking a bit of a tightrope in regards to this energy here, okay? So there could be, again, some kind of risk involved. I feel like you have a lot of spiritual support, a lot of spiritual protection as you walk this fine balance. You keep something balanced here within your life, and you're using your intuition to do that. Owls could be very significant. You could be finding owl feathers. You guys always find the coolest feathers, man. I'm be so honest with you. Like in these readings, when I talk about finding feathers, there's always somebody in the comments that's like, yeah, I found one of those feathers the other day, and I'm just like, man, that is so cool. Like, I want to find cool feathers like that. Not that I'm disrespecting the feathers that I find, Spirit. Not that I'm not grateful. I want to make that clear, because I am very grateful. But, you know, I would love to find like a hawk feather, an eagle feather, you know, or a woodpecker feather or an owl feather. Like, that would be awesome. Anyways, but yeah, shout out to whoever's always finding the cool ass feathers, man. You are seriously blessed. That is a blessing all day long. But anyways, I feel like you could find an owl feather, or there could be an owl maybe in a tree by your house, and you always hear it making some kind of noise. It's like when the owl hoos, if that's what they do. I think they do hoot, right? But when the owl makes its little call, okay, it's like it's a sign to trust your intuition, that something is hatching in your life. There's some kind of untapped potential that's coming to the forefront. There might be a lot of work that's needed in this situation though. Card number 42, chop wood. Like you're going to be asked to kind of clean up something, or to be very disciplined or diligent when it comes to something, okay? And I feel like that's something that you're trying to work on here, is being more disciplined, being more diligent in your life right now. Okay, we have Loyal Heart coming out, card number 35, with all that glitters, guys. I'm getting the energy of two people that aren't on the same page right now. You see how these two owls, like, again, owl energy is very significant, but you see how these two owls are kind of like looking at each other? Like they're forming a heart, but they're kind of like sussing each other out. I don't know why I'm getting this, but for somebody here, I'm feeling like, and I never really noticed the keys too. There's two keys. It's like, there's two people that hold the key to each other's heart here, but they're very sus of each other for whatever reason. Like I'm getting an energy here of questioning, like, can I trust this? Okay, can I trust you? Like, are you who you say you are? Are you out to get me? Are you a facade? Are you fake? Are you wearing a mask? You know, all that glitters, right? Like, is this real? Because it feels like it's a very strong soul connection, and it feels like something that, you know, it feels almost like it is too good to be true, right? You ever like, well, obviously this is your reading, but you know how like when you connect with somebody and it's like, you guys get along great. Like, wow, it fits like a glove, right? Like I fit into your energy like a glove. Like this is like meant to be. That's when the doubts and the, you know, the questioning starts to kind of appear. The fear starts to kind of talk to you. Like, well, what if this is too good to be true? What if this person's going to make you fall head over heels and then play you for a fool, right? There's something about that. But I feel like with the loyal heart coming out, it's like there is a loyalty here that you feel with another person. And owls do mate for life, I'm pretty sure, okay? So there's something here with that. This is card 35 if I didn't say it already. If this is not a romantic situation, it's like, what are you loyal to, Gemini, okay? There's an energy here of like questioning where your loyalties have line, and like if this is something that is best for you. Like co-creating with Spirit to find this treasure, but I feel like Spirit's saying the potential, the treasure is already within you with the egg and the treasure chest on top of the turtle, right? And you might be getting some kind of support from your ancestors right now to see this. That everything you need is already within you. Like you have all of the talent, the skill, the love, the energy, the motivation, the power. You have everything you need within you right now to create your dreams. Some of you guys might be aware of that. You know, we have building blocks. Some of you guys might be aware of that. You might be like, you know, I'm taking everything. There's that song. Who sings that song? I think it's George Strait. Amazing singer. But he sings, I'm carrying your love with me. Right? I don't know what he says. I think he says like South Dakota down to Tennessee or some crap like that, right? But there's something here about that, like carrying your love with you. Like, you know, and deciding to kind of just go off on your own journey, but you know what? You're carrying your love. You're carrying all your goodness with you. That is for somebody. We have the building blocks, card number 28, guys. So you are finding that you have something that you have to kind of figure out with the building blocks. Like there is some kind of obstacle here that we're trying to overcome. You know, we're trying to find a way forward, which makes a lot of sense because we have the leg up. You know, I feel like ultimately you're trying to break into this shell here, right? You're trying to get into this untapped potential. You're trying to see where you can go, how far something can go, how much progress you can have in a situation. Like you want the best of the best when it comes to a situation. Okay, I feel like you are trying to find some kind of treasure island. You want some kind of wish fulfillment, or you want to find home is what I'm getting for somebody. Like somebody just feels like they're not at home wherever they're at. They're not at peace wherever they're at. And they know they carry all the good, you know, juju, right? Like I got all the good energy with me, but I need to find somewhere where I want to unleash it. Like I don't want to unleash all this good energy around here for whatever reason. With the loyal heart, it's like there's something that maybe you've been loyal to and you're questioning this loyalty here. That's for some of you. Because some of you might be finding that you're loyal to something else now, or that you could be loyal to something else. Y'all got to take it as it resonates around here, okay? We got the soulmate on the bottom of the deck, card number 41, with peace. Yeah, there's a soul connection that brings you a lot of peace, Gemini. But for whatever reason, chop wood, it's a lot of work too. You know? Like, it brings you comfort. It brings you some kind of security. It maybe even makes you question, you know, your whole like life and where you've been, but in the best ways. Like, it pushes you to be the best that you can be. This, whatever this soulmate connection is. But also, again, it's a lot of work. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have a change in the wind. I feel like it brings a lot of changes into your life. And with the zebra energy, I'm getting like authenticity, you know, standing in your authenticity, being who you are. It's like this makes you question these things about yourself. But you do have a loyalty to somebody out here, Gemini. Like, there is a strong loyalty. I don't know if y'all are with each other or not, possibly, right? But there is a questioning here of like, who are you? Who are you? Who, right? There's a questioning of that. Who are you? Why are you here? What's your intentions? Are you here to hurt me? Are you here to harm me? Like, are you here to help me perhaps? There's a questioning over this, guys. There's a strong questioning over this. Okay, I want to get some birds out here. Since we have so much bird energy, why not? Let's get a bird on each side, okay? What's going on with Gemini gang currently? What's going on with them? What's going on with Gemini gang currently here? Okay, we have the parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. So yeah, and that's that energy. That's so funny with that coming out on top of this loyal heart with a leg up, right? I feel like your ancestors here, or you do have some kind of support, whether it's in the physical or it's just in the spiritual energy. Either way, there's support. But I feel strongly for a lot of you, this is the spiritual, especially with co-create coming out here. I feel like there's something here where you have a lot of support from the other side to be who you are, to be authentic to yourself, Gemini, to let go of other people's thoughts and opinions, right? To embrace who you are. People are going to think what they want to think. People are going to say what they want to say. They're going to do what they want to do, right? And yes, you may be judged. Yes, you may feel like you're even ostracized or outcast because of your beliefs, but you know, you have to be true to yourself here. And I feel like that's so significant with the loyal heart. Some of you guys also, we picked up on this in the last reading. There's a soulmate connection for somebody out here where there's a taboo associated with it. And it's like family and friends might have an issue, or a community might have an issue with it. Again, you're being asked to let go of this because you're being supported spiritually within this. So whether this is talking about a soulmate or this is something that your heart's just loyal to, it's your own authenticity. It's your own sense of identity. Whatever this is, Gemini, it's like, you're being asked to let go of other people's opinions. You are spiritually protected here. Look, can't make it up. Bottom of the deck, we have the starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Amen? Okay? That's what that energy is saying to you. Be you, Gemini. Be loyal to who you are. We have the raven that wanted to pop. It came out with too many, though. I'm not going to take it. But the universe is asking you to notice important synchronicities. Blackbird, the magical, unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. That's that co-create. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. And then the crane, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. This could even be you and your twin. You know, like, you know, we are the sign of the twins. I feel like I have to clarify that in Tarot Land, because I feel like if I say twin, people assume twin flame. No, Gemini, I'm talking about you and your twin. You are the sign of the twins. You and you, right? Being on the same page with you. I'm getting that energy. However, if there is another person involved and there was some kind of like, I don't know if I can trust you type of energy, we have obstacles, I love you or I care very deeply for you, but there's a lot of work and change that's associated with this. There's a lot of outside interference or judgment. It's like there might be an element of forgiveness that's needed with the pelican, okay? I'm hearing it's all water under the bridge. So somebody might want to just let go of something, like they don't care, okay? I'm hearing that song, there goes my baby, ooh, ooh, look at you. Okay, I think that's how that goes. But somebody is like, there goes my baby though. Okay, I need to be around my baby. That's for for somebody, guys, okay? We have the Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Yes, okay? Because I feel like, Gemini, you're creating something right now with Spirit. There's like a sense of destiny. You know, you have a special purpose. You have something that you're meant to develop or manifest. But this brings a lot of changes, and you do need to trust the process here. I'm picking that up so strongly. Like, there is a big energy here of trusting the process, you know? The canary on the bottom, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. So don't be afraid to let it all out there. For some of you guys, maybe you want to be a performer. Maybe you want to do some kind of music. Maybe you want to sing. Maybe you play an instrument. Maybe you want to do a podcast. You want to do a YouTube. You want to be on social media. You want to be seen. You want to be in the limelight. You want to be a motivational speaker, right? Maybe somebody wants to be like an exercise instructor, okay? I don't know. I'm getting something where you're up there doing something in front of people, and other people are really taking inspiration and guidance from it, okay? And it's like you feel so inspired to do this. This could be something that your heart is loyal to, Gemini, you know? And Spirit's saying, let go of other people's thoughts and opinions. Not everybody's going to like what you put out there. As somebody who's in the public eye and I put out content for people to kind of either jive with or not, yeah, not everybody appreciates my readings. Not everybody resonates. I have people that they comment just to tell me that. You know, I don't like this. This didn't resonate at all. This is useless. You're a scam artist. Like, I've had these things said to me, and it is what it is, right? It's whatever. Because if you vibe, you tribe. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. You know? So yeah, you are going to have to kind of have somewhat of a tough skin here and be able to overcome any kind of obstacles in regards to whatever this is that you're trying to create, Gemini, because there are going to be people who aren't going to appreciate what you have to offer. But that's not who we need to focus on, guys, you know? And I've been doing social media for 5 years now, and it's taken me a long time to actually recognize this lesson, to actually absorb this lesson, that you need to focus on the ones that are feeding into you. You need to focus on the ones that are supporting you. Don't focus on the ones that aren't supporting you. The people that are supporting you and are showing up for whatever it is that you're trying to put out there, Gemini, those people are far more superior and important. Those are the people that you're doing this for. Because I feel like for some of you guys, there could be people who feel very loyal to you, or they love what you do, or they get some kind of inspiration from it. Like, it helps them feel like they can do whatever they want to do. Like, they can be authentic, you know? So don't worry about the people who want to judge you. Those people, man, they're not even living in their own authenticity. That's why it disturbs them to watch somebody else do it, you know? We have affairs with your family, okay? Rooted in a spiritual inheritance and ancestors with that leg up. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you have a lot of support from your family. Maybe your actual family, but for sure your ancestors, your spiritual family. They're telling you, pay attention to your work. Put in the work here, Gemini. Okay, don't worry about what other people have to say. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about whatever you're doing. Stand in your own authenticity here. You will inspire others to do the same. Okay, we have, I'm not going to take these, but the marriage with the broken bridge here, loyal heart. You know, I kind of feel like there's something here, and that's funny too, because I heard it's all water under the bridge, and there's literally water under that motherfucking bridge, y'all. Okay, which makes sense. Usually there is, but I'm just saying, right? There could be something here where maybe you thought that this was your person, but it's like there's a broken bridge here. But in the middle, right there in the middle, it says find another way. Maybe Spirit's telling you you can find another way here. There could be some good news coming in, because you're loyal to something, Gemini, and it feels like whatever you're loyal to, and I know it says marriage, but this could just be something you're committed to. It doesn't have to be a person. Whatever you're loyal to, it might feel like it's a little impossible. Like, I want to commit myself to this. I want to be with this, or I want to, you know, develop this. I want to work on this, but it feels impossible. Spirit's saying, find another way. Find another way, you know, because something is meant to be here is almost the energy that I'm getting. I want something for this co-create with Spirit up here in the corner, though. That's really what I was trying to pull on, this co-create with Spirit. Okay, we have the rose coming out. Romance is in the air. Romantic gesture, feelings blooming. You know, I could take this as romance, but because that is what the card says. But I feel like this is something that you're feeling very intuitively drawn towards as well. Although that card has been coming out a lot. I do feel, guys, that there is somebody that Spirit is trying to bring into your life. I do feel it. I feel this very strongly because this card keeps coming out. And we keep getting the same message here about Spirit trying to bring somebody in or trying to help you guys navigate a way to each other. There's something about that. Somebody could be working with Spirit to try to approach you, like praying or asking for a sign, asking for the way, right? I feel like Spirit's like, you gotta put some kind of effort into this here. We have the carrot coming out, opportunity or windfall, come up just around the corner, lucky. Yeah, there's some kind of project here that you're going to be working on, something that you're going to be developing, and I feel like this is going to bring some kind of positive energy. It could feel like it's a little bit of a windfall, but there is some kind of obstacle that you have to overcome in regards to this. You know, like it might not take off right away, or there might be a lot of work or effort that's needed in this, but it's going to pay off. Let's get one more tea leaf and that's it. Okay. Oh, Lord. We have the sun coming out, y'all. Okay, happiness, well-being, open-mindedness, health improves, all clear, and a light after a dark period. Okay, so we got a lot out here, guys. All right. So I feel like you guys are trying to make it through a dark situation right now. You could feel a little bit isolated or on your own, Gemini. You could feel like a lot of people around you are judging you, or they don't understand you. They don't understand what you're going through. And that could be true because they're not going through that. Your journey is yours, right? But I feel like you have very strong support from your ancestors, possibly a Leo energy, okay? Somebody could have Leo strongly in their chart, but also you could have an ancestor that was a Leo. This person is really supporting you. I'm getting strong masculine energy. Some of you guys have a father, a brother, a grandfather, an uncle, maybe an ex or somebody that passed away, but I feel very strongly a masculine energy on the other side that's trying to help you. They want you to be authentic to yourself. The sun talks about authenticity. It talks about self, right? It talks about allowing yourself to shine. They don't want you to hold yourself back. They want you to be loyal to whatever it is that you feel in your heart, Gemini. They also want you to know that you have everything that you need within you to succeed in a situation. You do not need anything outside of yourself to succeed. You have all the talent, skill, power, support, all of that stuff. It's already within you with the Treasure Island. And you are going to find yourself making it to some kind of satisfying, destination here or conclusion within whatever this journey is. It's been a long journey too. Because when I see the sea turtle, I think about, they go all around the world, right? Like sea turtles cover a lot of miles in their lifetime. So I feel like there's something here where with 9, you're at the end of this journey, but this has been a very long journey. And whoever this ancestor is that's coming through here, guys, this person really wants you to be authentic to yourself. This could be somebody from your family trying to tell you, the family isn't always right, or you don't always have to do what the family says. I don't know. That is for somebody. Because I feel like some people around you maybe have some very strong thoughts or opinions on what you need to do. And it might be directly different from what you're loyal to. Just because how the parrot's back is facing this loyal heart, it's giving the energy here of like somebody doesn't approve of what you want to do, but you should still do it anyways, right? I feel like you're co-creating with Spirit to create some kind of new opportunity for yourself. This could feel like this is a windfall, or this comes out of nowhere, or it's just very unexpected. Because you know how I feel about the carrot. It's like if you didn't know that was a carrot, you'd think that was just a weed that needed to be picked, right? But there's actually some kind of opportunity here. So things might seem like it's really hard, or it might not seem like it's going as well as you would like it to go, but actually there's opportunity here that's to be found in this situation. You might just have to kind of get around some of these obstacles here, okay? I feel like whatever this is, it is strongly connected to your creativity and, again, your authenticity. The oranges on the sun, the oranges in the carrot, and then the oranges in this Oriole. It's making me feel like there's something here. You have some kind of talent, skill, something that Spirit really wants you to spend time developing and nurturing, guys. Okay? Like you were given this talent, you were given this skill for a reason. Some of you might have turned your back on it a little bit to maybe do something that felt a little bit more productive or logical here. Spirit is wanting you to get back into the groove of things, though. And this might cause you to have to be seen, where maybe you were almost hiding away a little bit. Allow yourself to be seen, guys, is what I'm getting. I also feel like, again, Spirit's saying there's some kind of soulmate here that's being brought into your life. This person could be connected to this creative talent somehow, or they could help you build this creative talent. They're going to be a part of it somehow, like a working arrangement or a working relationship. You guys might be partners. You might build something together here is what I'm getting. But there's also obstacles in regards to this romantic situation, because nothing can be fucking easy, right? But I feel like, yeah, there's some kind of obstacle here when it comes to this. I want to clarify some of this with tarot, not all of it, guys. I just want to get some cards out here, okay? This parrot energy with letting go of other people's thoughts and opinions to embrace who you really are with the sun, letting yourself be seen, being loyal to who you are. We have the Ten of Swords, guys, okay? There could be an energy here of people around you, like maybe, I don't know, trying to sabotage you, trying to hold you back. You're going to have to be strong and persevere. That's that Leo energy again. Whoever this person is that's you're in this ancestral energy, for some reason I'm getting somebody who passed away in this lifetime. Like you knew this person. That is for somebody. I'm getting that very strongly. But this person has transitioned into an ancestor, into somebody who supports you from the other side. Maybe they're part of your spiritual team. But whoever this person is, this person maybe had like an untimely demise, guys. Maybe they were taken out, or unfortunately something. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But there could have been something where something bad happened with this person. Like it wasn't like a natural cause for why they passed away. This person may have been a very strong person and they were just tired of being strong. That's for somebody, okay? But I'm getting the energy here of this person was extremely strong. This person might have been a little rebellious too. Like this was the type of person who didn't go with what the family wanted. They did their own thing. They stepped out on their own path. This was somebody who's very brave with the strength energy here. Okay, somebody who showed a lot of tenacity. They want you to kind of invoke that energy here. You know, invoke the energy of their spirit when it comes to how brave they were, how willing they were to just be themselves. Like they want you to be yourself too. That's a strong message coming through. Don't let other people kind of, you know, kill your dreams here is what I'm getting. Because there's people around you that would like to. They want to keep you kind of stifled. They want to keep you pinned down. And you're meant to fly free. Okay, so you're gonna have to be strong and overcome this and do it anyways, even though you're scared, guys, because because there's people around you that are really you might feel like you're in like a little bit of a lose-lose situation here with the Five of Swords. Like the odds are very much stacked against you because of the thoughts and opinions around you. This could be like a community that's very much ingrained in like your everyday life. So this could be a job, this could be family. Maybe this is family and you feel like a sense of guilt because they've done so much for you, you know? So it's like you feel like you have to kind of pay them back almost, but you don't owe anybody anything. It's like you have to decide what you're loyal to here, Gemini. That is for somebody, I don't know. But something is about to change in this situation massively. I feel like you're about to sit in your power here, King of Pentacles. I also feel like you're getting a lot of support from your ancestors or from this passed on loved one. Like they are supporting you. They're trying to help you free yourself. Look at all this sword energy. I'm not putting it down because that's too damn much on my board. It's already full. Ten of Wands. It's like this is a burden. Somebody is very burdened here because of the thoughts and opinions of other people. Maybe these thoughts and opinions have stopped something. It's sabotaged something, you know? You're going to have to move on from this, though, and let this go. You're going to have to be loyal to whatever your heart is telling you to be loyal to. Can I get something for this treasure island? We have the Ace of Cups. Look, did I not say it? Did she not say it, y'all? Did I not say that your treasure was already within you? Ace of Cups, that's self-love. That's my self-love card. That's giving to yourself. This is, for me as a reader, the Ace of Cups is not an outside energy coming in. This is you giving to yourself, loving on yourself. That is your treasure island. It's already within you. Happiness is not something to be found. It's something to be discovered within. It's something to be remembered within. Okay? And they're giving me the cards from the Soul's Lesson Journey deck that says happiness. I know I'm on the right path when I'm happy, basically. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, guys. Something is being discovered within you right now. It's happiness, but it's also, again, a treasure. Like, you are your own treasure. Your cup is overflowing. It's starting to overflow. Maybe you were giving to too many people, too many situations, too worried about what other people think. This is not for everybody, guys. I understand there's people out there watching right now that don't care what their family and their friends and all that think. Okay, but this message needs to be heard for somebody who is. They are in that energy. They do have societal pressures. They do have roles that they have to play. Everybody's journey in life is different. Some people have more pressure from their family and from their community than others. So if you don't have those pressures, okay, don't take this message then, right? Leave it for whoever it's for. But I feel like there's something here about you're discovering that your happiness is within you. But the brilliant part about this is this inner discovery is reflecting to an outer discovery, because we see this card overflowing here, we see this cup overflowing here, and then look what the overflow is creating with the ancestral support, I might add, okay? It's growing something. There's growth to be had, real tangible growth from you focusing on yourself. You're going to get there, Gemini. Whatever this is that you're trying to discover, you're trying to find, it's within you. Keep seeking inside. Keep looking within. Keep going inside. You're going to find this. You also have a lot of ancestral support, which we've already talked about, but some of y'all can have a lot of cats around your house, or a lot of cats in general. Maybe they just find you, Gemini, okay? Or you have a lot of cats. Maybe you adopt cats, you rescue cats. But there's a lot of cat energy here around you. Somebody, anyway. Look at all them damn cats. That's what I'm saying. They just find you. You got calico cats, you got orange cats, you got white cats, you got black cats, you got tabby cats. You know, you got what are those, Maine Coons or whatever? You got everything. Okay, like somebody has all kinds of cats around their house or in their house. But there's definitely some stability, some sense of harmony. It's like I'm getting like a heavy reunion, like a reconciliation energy, but it's with yourself is what I'm getting with this Four of Wands. Like, you're reconciling with yourself. Hello, how you been, Gemini, right? I've missed you, says Gemini. There's this energy here of like finding yourself or coming back to yourself, guys. I'm hearing that song. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Yeah, there's a new me coming out, and I just want to live. I just gotta live, or something like that. I'm completely positive, or something like that. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, some of you guys could quite literally be coming out for real, in whatever way. The spiritual closet, the sexual closet, the whatever closet, okay? Maybe your whole family is in the military or they're doctors, and you're like, no, I want to be an artist. I'm a musician, right? You're coming out. I don't know. There's something here with that, though. Like, you're not holding it back anymore, Gemini. Amen, okay? That's what I'm getting for somebody. But there is definitely a reunion with yourself here. There's celebration. There's harmony. There's balance. In case you're wondering, this little wasp energy, I don't know if this is a wasp or this is a yellow jacket, because I'm seeing like the lines on its little booty. Obviously I can only see the stomach area, but I'm seeing like the yellow and black lines that go around, and that to me is a yellow jacket. I'm kind of getting used to it though. It's giving me a comforting energy now. I wasn't sure about it before, but it's almost like maybe your ancestors show up in like insects or something too. Or like winged beings. We've picked up on that before. Somebody's ancestors be showing up in winged creatures. I don't know, y'all. Okay? But there's something there with that. But yeah, your self-love is bringing you to Treasure Island. Treasure Island, the destination, it's within. Okay? But this, again, all this love, all this devotion that you're giving yourself, you know, it's helping you grow something on the outside. Like, you are, you know, finding an actual, real, tangible treasure island here, okay? I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles here. It's like you are finding a real, tangible treasure island as you stand into your authenticity, as you sit in your power here with the Emperor energy. That's what you're discovering, the truth about yourself, you know? Okay, give me something for this romance energy. I want to clarify this because I feel like somebody might be, I don't know if somebody is actively co-creating with spirit to try to find a way back to you, Gemini, or find a way to you, period. Or this is just spirit, again, co-creating because there's some kind of soulmate that they want you in alignment with, is what I'm getting here. What is this? Romance is in the air with this co-creating here. We have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to message you guys. Somebody wants to reach out to you. They want to communicate. Communication could be flying in from a distance, right? With the 8 of Wands, that's Cupid's arrows flying in. Okay? But this is also something that feels like it's passionate. Like it feels almost like it's hard to control. Maybe it's not meant to control either, but it's scary, right? Because there's like a storm type of energy with that tornado in the back. Watch out for tornadoes, guys, okay? But that's kind of what I'm getting, is like, it's so much passion, it's so much connection, it's hard to kind of control. We really actively have to try to temper this energy here. But somebody does feel overwhelmed with their passion and their desire for you, Gemini. Somebody wants to come towards you. They want to communicate with the Page of Cups. They want to give you some kind of, I feel like they want to show up not in this energy, right? Like they have all this passion, they have all this desire, they might even feel a little manic or like all over the place when it comes to you, but that's not how they want to show up. They want to show up kind, gentle, sweet, soft, you know? They want you to feel like you can be those ways with them. Like, I want you to, you know, there's something here where maybe I'm hearing, I miss your sweetness. What? Gemini, sweet. Woohoo. I'm sorry. No, that's what I'm hearing though, guys. I'm hearing I miss your sweetness. So maybe somebody feels like you've gotten a little hardened to them, like you're not sweet anymore and they want you to be sweet, but maybe they're like, if I create the energy, Gemini will mimic that energy, right? Like they'll get in where they fit in, basically. They'll match my energy. So if I show up sweet, if I show up kind, if I show up open and vulnerable, they will give me that energy back. Okay? Somebody might want to draw you something or create something for you too with this artist energy. This person could be an artist or you could be an artist. There's a lot of creativity between the two of you. I feel like both of you guys are very creative, okay? I'm hearing like this energy of like, don't mistake it though. Like, I have a lot of passion for you, but I feel like somebody doesn't want to start with that passion, which I gotta be honest is probably a smart move. Look, 2 of Cups. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to start with that passion here. They don't want to start with it, but they want to show you that they do care, right? Yeah, look, somebody is very into you. I don't know if you need a close-up of that. Somebody is very into you, Gemini. They want to take a leap of opportunity here, a leap of faith when it comes to you, the Fool. They want to have a new beginning. That's Aquarius energy, Aries energy, and Gemini energy with the Fool. Yeah, it's like somebody, I don't know, they want to communicate though. Maybe they're trying to work with Spirit, like, Spirit, send me a sign, you know? Spirit, I feel like for somebody, Spirit might be a little frustrated with this person because I feel like Spirit's like, I've given you several signs. You're just, at this point, you need to just do it. Somebody could be trying to overcome their fears here, especially with that 8 of Wands. Look. When she's on, right? You can't make it up. That's the fear card. This is fearful avoidant too. Somebody could be a fearful avoidant. If they get triggered, if something feels a little too out of control, they will run. And maybe that's something that they recognize within themselves and they're trying to work on that, Gemini, you know? But I feel like this energy here where it's like somebody is a little scared. They're worried. They maybe that's why they're holding off here. But they do want to communicate, so shit, that's got to count for something. What is this opportunity here that you're going to have to overcome something when it comes to this opportunity? I feel that very strongly. What is this opportunity? Oh, that was way too many. What is this opportunity? This creative venture, this new creative venture. We have the Hermit, that's Virgo energy. That's also the card of Spirit here. You could be going to school to learn something, or maybe you need to. There could be testing here involved. Maybe you're nervous about that. Like some of y'all might have to go back to a math class and you're like, damn, I haven't been to a math class in years. Or maybe you have to be certified. I don't know. The Hermit does represent a higher level of learning though, okay? I also feel like there's something with owls here, guys. We have an owl on the co-create. We have an owl here in the hermit card. We have 2 owls here. There's definitely something significant about owls for somebody, okay? Spirit might be asking you to meditate on this, reflect on this, okay? Take the time to meditate, contemplate, reflect on whatever this new opportunity is that you want to delve into, Gemini, because I feel like there is a way that's being offered to you. You might feel a little stuck right now, okay? But whatever this is, it's like it is going to create some kind of whatever this meditation or whatever this higher level of learning, maybe you're going to get some kind of information. Maybe you need to do some kind of research or something here. Okay. We have the Magician coming out. We have the Empress popping out. It's like, yeah, this is going to create a lot of abundance in your life. And again, you could be performing or doing something with this creative energy. It's like when I see the Magician, I think of somebody who's a master of their craft, you know? And again, this is everything you need within you to create this, to do this. You are literally the person for this. This was meant for you, you know? So you could be mastering something, but this might mean you have to learn some lessons here, or maybe go back to school, get certified, or again, follow the voice of your soul here, because there's something that there is this obstacle. What is this obstacle really quickly? What is this obstacle? We have the 7 of Wands. Well, you have to persevere. I also feel like you have to kind of let go of convention here. I'm getting that very strongly, guys. There is an energy here of letting go of convention, because the Hierophant, like a lot of readers will say the Hierophant is the energy of like spirit or God, right? Whatever they choose to call it. For me, it's always been the Hermit energy, and I haven't really seen a lot of other readers say that. You know, again, like most people say the Hierophant, because the Hierophant represents the church. It represents the institution, right? But I feel like you can always find spirit within. Like that's where you'll find spirit. You might not necessarily find spirit in a church or in a group or in a outside source, in a book. For me, where I found spirit was within. So that's why I dubbed, you know, the Hermit card the card of spirit. I feel like there's something where you're fighting against some kind of institution or traditionalized energy here, okay? Something that's very constrictive, something that's very structurized, right? It's almost like you need to flow here. That's the obstacle. Is not doing things everybody else's way, but doing things your own way, standing up for yourself, continuing to persevere forward, and definitely stepping outside the box here, guys, because I feel that very strongly. There's an energy of that. Let's get some advice and additional messages and call this a day, okay? Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. Advice and okay. We have no expectations, card number 22, with card number 21, perception. Yeah, there's a need to change your perspective when it comes to something. There's also a need to stop, not bury your head in the sand in a sense, right? Because there could be something here where it's like maybe you're refusing to see that some of the things in your life are actually holding you back. Some of the people, some of the connections, some of the habits, some of the routines, some of the things that maybe you've committed yourself to, Gemini, they're actually kind of low-key holding you back in a certain sense. And it's like a need to stop refusing to see something, right? But there's also a need to step into the wild unknown here. When I think of no expectations, this card with the door and the Black Panther there, it always makes me feel like there's something intimidating about this. And then in this deck, we have a card that says face your fears, and it has an owl, or no, it doesn't have an owl. It has a crow, okay? And the crow has a key. And so I always think of that card when I see this card, because the key, it's like, that's how you're going to unlock this door, to face your fear. But you have to have no expectations behind whatever this door is that you're approaching. We also have another door here, the door to opportunity here with card 16, the woodpecker energy. Okay? So this door to opportunity is going to be offered to you, but first you have to stop refusing to see the obvious of the things that are not working in your life, right? And you also have to be willing to step into an unknown situation and have no expectations in regards to it. I don't know how this is going to work out. I just know that I'm being compelled to move in this direction. I'm being compelled to walk through this door, and that's what I'm going to do. That was way too many. What do we have here for Gemini gang? Okay, advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. Advice and additional messages, please. We have prayer answered, card number 12. Interesting, because on that door to opportunity, we saw a bee. We also see a bee here. All your hard work is paying off, Gemini. And with the buffalo, y'all know I love buffalo energy. That's talking about persevering through the storm. That's talking about making it through the hardships of life. You've been through some kind of hardship. A prayer is about to be answered. You've prayed for something. Some of you guys, you've been co-creating with spirit. Maybe not just necessarily in regards to this connection here, but maybe in regards to, again, your path, your direction, being able to be authentic, you know, having some kind of spiritual support come in, maybe being able to build something based off of your creative skills or talents, something you really are passionate about. Whatever this is, it's like this prayer is about to be answered, guys. You have prayed for whatever this is. You've prayed for a way through. You've prayed for clarity. This prayer is about to be answered here, okay? What else do we have here for Gemini gang? Oh, something popped. We have self-love, worth, value, respect. Card number 11. Exactly. That's that treasure island. That's what I'm talking about with that Ace of Cups. That's that self-love. That journey that you've been going on, because I don't feel like this is just starting, guys. I got to be honest with you, right? That's card number 9. We're at the end of this journey. You've been on this journey to self-love, self-worth, self-value, self-respect, okay, for a long time, Gemini. And I feel like whatever this journey is that you've been on, it's starting to reduce or produce, if I could fucking speak, y'all. Damn, it's starting to produce results on the outside in the physical, tangible world. You're starting to see results because of this. And the more you increase your value, the more value that you find in your life. That's what I'm getting with that. Damn, my tongue is all twisted today. What else do we have here? Advice and additional messages. What else do we have? We have attract through your glow. Card number 18. Yeah, you're attracting through your glow right now. You know, you're literally bringing in the opportunity towards you because of how high you're vibing here. Let's get one more. One more for Gemini gang. Oh, one more. That was too many. One more. Okay. We have get out of your head, card number 37. And that's what you're going to have to do. We see that. We started with that. We're ending with that. There's an energy here of overthinking or not wanting to see things for what they are. There's a need to face yourself here, guys. Get out of your head. Don't let your thoughts hold you back. You know, your fears, very rarely are they based in reality. Your fears are giving you the extremes, right? The extreme of how this could go wrong. The extreme of the way that this could make you feel like a fool, or that this could be a mistake, right? Very rarely is that actually the reality of the situation. Even if things do go bad, let's just be the devil's advocate here for a second, right? Even if things do go bad, it's rarely as bad as what your head made it out to be, right? So there's a need to not live in that sense of fear. And I'm seeing that with all this red here. It's making me like, you know, all of this red around here, and then the red centralized in here, it's making me feel like there's this energy of like a lot of fear, almost to a frenzied state or a panicked energy here. That could be talking about that soulmate connection, because we did see somebody that was in a lot of fear, and that was what was holding them back, you know? But again, things rarely work out as bad as what your mind even makes it up to be. In fact, sometimes, most times, things work out better. You know, so build your confidence off of that. Think of all the times in your life where you didn't think something was going to work out for you and then you did it anyways, and it did. Use that as your inspiration here. We have a quantum jump card 36 on the bottom of the deck, and I feel like that's what's about to happen, guys, okay? All right, y'all, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. Yeah, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.